Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on an E60. This is a 2007 525xi. First, let's get it started with the things you need. You'll need a jack. As you see, I already have my car jacked up. Depending on your tires and a location, you might need to put a board underneath one side to get your jack underneath the front, which then you would need one of these jack pads for underneath the car. You're going to need 7 quarts of oil, new oil filter obviously. You're going to need a 10 millimeter, or no, not a 10 millimeter. This is a 17 millimeter for the drain bolt. This is one of the BMW motive tools. It's for the oil filter housing. Not necessary, but I torque to spec, so a 1/4 inch torque wrench, and for the cover you need an 8 millimeter socket. This I just have on a screwdriver, makes it a little bit easier. You'll need a drain pan as well. Now I do definitely recommend you guys print out a sheet like this. Makes it a lot easier. So you can see there I have the filter number, the torque spec ratings, the oil to use, how much to use, the drain bolt size, all that. That's just to help me grab all the tools, so then when I'm underneath the car, that we're good to go. So you can see this guy fits right here, real nice. Here's your oil fill. So we'll go ahead and open this. To push down on the cover to get it to turn, and then it flips up like that. You also need a funnel, which I'll get here when we get to that part. But you can see underneath here, got it jacked up on the front jack there. Here's the cover that you need the smaller socket to remove, and then you'll get to your drain bolt. Let me get that cover off and I'll come right back to you. You have the cover out of the way. You can see there's 3 bolts, 2, 3, and then there's your drain bolt. When you get your washer, it'll have a new crush washer to fit on there. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off. As you can see, I have a little bit of oil drippage. I need to get a new valve cover gasket. That's what that's from. So I will go ahead and loosen this and let it drain, and then I'll meet you guys after I torque this. So I'll let it drain, and then I'll torque this bolt with a new washer and meet you up top. So that's still draining down there, it's still open. Figured I'd go ahead and get this off. So you will want a plastic bag to get your filter off, but just to put the old one in. And the key I found is just to do this slowly. The first time I did this, I got oil everywhere. It didn't actually, I'll show you here, but the inside actually comes apart, and if it comes apart or it wasn't put on correctly, when you go to take this off, it'll make a mess. So just carefully unscrew this here, and you'll get a couple new washers here. I'll show you that as well. You can hear it. So we're gonna leave it go for a little bit, so we don't make a huge mess. And you can see that it's actively draining. So I'm gonna go grab a bag, get that filter off. I'll put the bag down in here so I don't have to take it very far, and rip the filter off, and then we'll go switch the washers and put the new filter in. Okay, so we got the filter off. It just slides out, but this middle piece here, you can see how it kind of moves around. Sometimes this will fall off, and I think the guy took it somewhere to get the oil change, not a BMW dealership, just a local guy. And this was off the first time, and that's why I had oil everywhere. But you're gonna replace this washer at the end, and this washer here. So if you have a pick, that's what I would recommend. I don't, I just have a small flat. I can do this while I'm recording, but see, I just have a small flathead. This is the easy one to get off. Just gonna carefully slide underneath and pry out. Okay guys, so we got those off, so we're gonna go ahead and open the new filter. And you'll notice that you get 3 washers, 2 rubber ones for the filter, and this metal copper is for your drain bolt. So we'll go ahead and put those on. You just push them all on, and that's about it. So we'll go ahead and do that here. You can see it's the same on both sides, and that just slides right down over. I do it after I put my washers on, just to keep any dirt off the filter itself. And then we'll come back and tighten it to 25 Newton meters. Okay guys, we put the new crush washer on there and threaded that with our hands. We have our torque wrench here set to 25 Newton meters, and we're gonna go ahead and just tighten it. It doesn't take a lot. This is one of the biggest things that people always over tighten. Nope. Trying to set you guys up so you can see. Hopefully you can see, but you'll be able to hear it. Right there. That's tight enough. So now, this is the tricky part, putting the cover back on, because the bolts come all the way out. So I always try to just get the one closest to me. I'll put it through the cover first, like that. That way I can line it up with this close one and just thread it with your fingers. Once you get that on there a little bit, the cover will kind of hang down, and then I'll do this other one across from it, since you can see where it needs to go there as well. Sorry for the bad camera angles here, but it's a little tight. And I'll grab my screwdriver, 8mm here. Just try to get them hand tight. Once you get these two, then the back one's easy. So we'll just go ahead and hand tighten that one and find the last screw here. Get it with our hand started. There we go. Let's see. Tighten this. And I'll meet you guys back up topside as we lower the car down, tighten the filter, and put the oil in it. Got the new filter in. Just like that. That's all she needs. And now we'll get a funnel and put the oil in. I'm not going to show you that. You guys should know how to do that. Pretty easy, but get a funnel. You'll hold it up just so you don't hit any of the internals inside the valve cover there. And I'll show you guys here. You can see it should be solid orange like it is in the front. Right down in here. That's where my valve cover is leaking. But that's, let's see if you can see it. Bright orange like that. Is how it should be. And I did just get this the recall fixed on this. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the valve cover taken care of. So I'm going to go put 7 quarts of oil on this, and I'll show you how to reset your oil light inside. Okay, now we're inside, so I'm going to show you how to reset your oil. Push in the key, foot off the brake, stop, and you're going to hold in the reset, or your odometer reset, or trip reset, I mean. And right there you get to the oil, push it again. Nope. Try it again. Press and hold. There we go. Press and release, press and hold again. Reset again, release, press and hold again. And there you go, 16,000 miles. And this is where you would come to change, reset anything in here. And then after a while it should just go away. So we'll do that. And we'll, for those of you that don't know, we'll fire it up. Come in to your iDrive, go into the center console, service. You can see there it's 16,000 miles. Up over to the engine oil level. And this will take a while because it's got to get all the way warm. So you can see there it's not quite all the way warm on the right side. You can see the lines there. So we'll let it do that just to make sure that it's topped off, which it should be. And I'll take a screenshot of that and to let you guys know. But thank you guys for watching this. I hope you found this useful. I'm trying to come up with some more videos, so please like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully be getting back to you soon.